Roderick Sewell is focused on making the Olympic swimming team, the Paralympic team. He's come to the U.S. Masters National Championships in Auburn, Alabama to get more race experience. As Roderick walks the deck, it's easy to see that other competitors look up to him.
I'm just here to race, I didn't expect to see all these people, congratulating me and telling me I'm an inspiration. But it's cool because I like being the one that makes people want to do better.
Roderick was born with no tibias in either leg. When he was 16 months old, doctors amputated both legs above the knees.
My mom couldn't afford my prosthetics and she couldn't afford the insurance. So she had to quit her job and get Social Security, SSI. So that put us in a tough situation. We had to move to an apartment. We stayed there for a little while, and then we became homeless when I was about 7 years old. This is St. Vincent de Paul. This was the last shelter we stayed in. My mom and my family, they helped me keep my spirits up. They would tell me, you won't be here that long, but we stayed here for 3 or 4 years. It was weird because I used to ask my mom, why aren't we going home? What are we doing here? And she was just explaining to me straight out, we can't go back home. This is our new home now.
It was here during the worst time of his life that Roderick got the break of his life. He came to the attention of an organization called Challenged Athletes Foundation, or CAF.
When I saw what he could become and saw the hope that he had within himself, the foundation became very driven to provide the resources and everything we could to help him move forward.
When CAF provided Roderick with running legs, it was his mind that began to race. Suddenly, anything seemed possible, including overcoming his lifelong terror of the water.
Roderick approached me and said, will the Challenge Athletes Foundation provide me with swimming lessons?
Let's go this way. Show me some good ones. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. I want you to listen. On your go. He was scared, but right off the bat, he trusted me. I said, I won't let go of you, and immediately we gave him opportunities to swim and float, and he took right to it.
When he learned to swim, a dream was born. Roderick now has his sights set on the Paralympics.
Open! Open it up!
I love swimming. When I swim, I don't feel restrained. I might not have a kick, but I'm still keeping up with people with legs.
It's his quest to become a Paralympian that brings him here to compete against the nation's top master swimmers. Few here understand the sacrifice and the dedication that it's taken to get to this very moment, but it's a moment not lost on Roderick.
I stood in the mirror this morning and looked at how far I've gotten, and I was excited and proud at the same time. The same thing can happen for anybody. Everybody can do good with what they have and just push on through life.
Roderick's future is now brighter than ever, and not just because he's a great swimmer.
Today, our 63rd graduating class heads out into the world.
3 years ago, he was failing in high school, actually. He was in an educational experience that wasn't serving his highest good. And we begged Miriam, his mother, to consider a different educational system. We, with the help of others, have put him through school. He's now graduating, and he's succeeded.
Roderick Sewell.
The Challenge Athletes Foundation's goal is so much bigger than providing running legs. Our goal is to provide a pathway to a more successful life.
Not long ago, Roderick was described as a homeless young man with no legs. Today, with the help of CAF, he's changed that description, not only for others, but more importantly, for himself.
I'm definitely a guy with no legs, so it doesn't define me, but it definitely, that's how the people describe me. And it's like my job to show people that I'm more than just a guy with no legs,
Today, he's a successful college student who lives alone, has a girlfriend, is an ambassador for CAF, a world-class athlete, and an inspiration to everyone he meets.
Great job.